Indeed, and welcome into the Guest Room Podcast. I'm your host, Mike. That's Kevin over there.
South.
That's Andy.
Pole.
That's Katie.
Is?
And that's Matthew.
Freezing.
So cold.
Yeah.
Isn't it summer there now?
It's never summer there.
Oh.
I mean, it's
always
it's a
winter
desert,
and never
right?
Christmas.
That wasn't on the list of the bad Christmas songs.
Listeners, welcome in. It's a trivia podcast where we guess things, we play games. We even invite you to do the same.
Welcome to the Learning Hub.
It's the learning hub, but you don't always learn the things that...
I say, do you guys want to look at my company's random trove of
Trove.
that one of documents when you need to know things and people aren't responding to you on chat?
You're probably not supposed to show those things.
Yeah,
to
I don't think I even could if I tried. Because
Have you ever accessed them?
not from my computer.
Okay.
Yeah,
Pink Thad.
yeah, my pink thad.
Hey, listeners, one game that we invite you to play along with us is called the Secret Phrase Game. You may have heard of it on this podcast. Basically, here's what happens. One of the guest room hosts is assigned a secret phrase by the other four hosts in this case, and it's your job to figure out who said the phrase and what they said. We'll tell you how to submit your guess at the end of the episode for a prize, or, well, the potential of a prize. Hey, guys, it's time to reveal who won the secret phrase drawing. Yeah, someone is. Actually, a few someones is. And the one who won in the month of November was... Hudson!
Hud the Stud.
Oh, Hudson.
Nice job.
Hudson, you win whatever you want.
You win a river, and we're going to name it after you.
Limited to a certain value
A specific river.
from our website,
The Sen.
which is the guest room separated by hyphens.myshopify.com. So Hudson, take a
How
look
do you
at...
spell separated?
You look it up. Hudson, go pick out what you want. The size, the color, the scent. Have we come out with scented products yet?
I don't think so, but I
It
want
depends
to.
if they get sent to us first.
Then we can send to them.
Hudson, let us know, and it'll be in the mail shortly. Let's hop right in. All right,
It's business time.
It is business time.
it's business. Let's get down to business.
to do what?
I would say defeat the Huns to start with. Today we're going to be playing a game of Jeopardy, which on this episode, well, on all episodes of the Guest Room Podcast, we call
But on this episode,
a
Jepisode.
Today's Jepisode has been brought to us by KD. KD, would you absquatulate us through your categories?
These are not
Yeah,
real words.
that sounds.
These are real words.
That
sounded-
sounds.
do you have definitions?
nasty.
Yeah, that one
like
is
juicy.
to leave quickly or in a hurry.
Yeah.
Don't believe
Like-
everything you read.
Diarrhea.
And what Andy's dog was doing?
Yeah.
The reason he couldn't go to chess boxing?
Yeah.
It's squatulating.
Diarrhea dog.
She.
She did. Yeah.
The
Whoa. Watch the language on this podcast, Andy.
the first category is. I'll wait for Mike and Andy to compose themselves.
Yeah, they're just absquatulating all over themselves.
Oh. Seriously, though. Okay.
Hey, is that a Heftiest Butt Royale mug?
It is.
I love those.
This is
I drink
my
from
favorite
one
mug.
a couple times a week.
Wait, can other people get one of those?
They can.
Or is that just like a special guest room thing?
No, anybody can get them.
How?
But it's also a special guest room.
¿Por qué no los dos? Los dos.
Like if I wanted to get one, how would I do that?
You probably, I would Google the Guest Room Podcast Shopify store, but there's probably a URL that I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Use the URL instead.
You should get some celebrity endorsers or something. Like if somebody famous was shown drinking out of that mug, I think it would really take off.
I wonder if we could.
And we get tens of listens.
Cameo?
Yes, Cameo. I wonder if we could
Oh, we totally could. We totally
yes.
like get one of the office people, like Kevin from The Office or something like
Yeah.
that. Send him the mug and say, "Will you please, please, please drink out of this for your cameo?"
Well, yeah, if you pay them enough, they'll
Yeah.
say anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw one the other day where it definitely was like,
Yeah, but will they accept your delivery and drink out of your mug? Is the question.
they will do anything, definitely. There was one the other day where definitely, I'm Orlando Bloom, tampons, Orlando Moist Bloom. That was what he said. I kid you not.
It was
They
actually
will say-
Orlando Bloom who said that?
Was it Kevin? It wasn't Kevin from The Office that
no,
said that?
it was Orlando Bloom.
Is that even
Orlando
what his
Moist
voice
Bloom.
sounds like?
That's what.
What was the problem?
I'm Orlando Bloom.
I don't know. Somebody just like on Reddit or whatever got him to say that. They probably paid him like $10,000 or something.
Were
But
you
people do
there?
anything.
Were you there? I think it was the year after you graduated in college, where
So no, he wasn't there.
the guys in our wing decided to have some fun with the fact that my last name started with the letters OB, and they made up this story that I had a crush on Orlando Bloom, and so they got these like really dreamy Orlando Bloom posters, and they like put them all over my wall and my ceiling in my dorm room. As if and I walked in and it looked as though
Wait.
I had put them up and I was admiring Orlando Bloom in my free time.
Now,
I have a question.
Go for it.
Dreamy Orlando Bloom photos, are those like
Most of them.
him in Pirates of the Caribbean?
No.
Is
He was
this,
like-
or do you
he
have
was like-
Legolas on your wall?
No, it was like him as like a model.
Oh.
Like shirt off.
I mean,
Shirt off Legolas.
One was like pensive Orlando Bloom. One was like I don't know.
I've done that before.
Wait,
Taking your
what?
shirt off?
What? You've done what?
I found out the crush of somebody in my dorm, and I printed off about
But it wasn't my actual crush.
Who was your actual crush?
300 pages
I-
of her face and taped them all over his room and
That's
put them in
awesome.
his drawers and in his textbooks and stuff.
Who was that
But
crush?
like, it was an actual girl that he liked. That's so juvenile to take the first
I
two
know.
letters of your last name
I know.
and then somehow connect that to Orlando Bloom.
Oh, there was also the time you were there for this, Matthew, that we were like, "Oh, Matthew, your sister's so cute," and we got a picture of Matthew's sister, and we made a bunch of copies of it, and we put copies of her picture like everywhere in our dorm. Like in people's drawers and taped to people's computers and like in people's drawer. I just did in drawers
You-
twice.
you
didn't I?
did.
They were definitely in people's drawers.
So many in their drawers.
Yeah. So that
In their drawers.
I'm pretty sure that irked Matthew just a little bit.
Yeah, that was not great.
I forgot about that until this very moment. Thank you for reminding me.
I had forgotten about it too.
Good
so
times.
You're
no,
not
thank you
welcome.
for reminding me.
You're so welcome.
and you are welcome.
Oh, where were we? Oh, Matthew was absquatulating us through his categories.
KD
Oh,
was. I
KD
think.
was, yeah.
Wow, you even forgot that I was
Yeah.
administering
I did.
this episode.
I did.
A lot
You both
happened.
absquatulate a lot. So
I mean, you administering a episode is a little
Dicey.
much. Yeah.
Yeah. First category is secondary and tertiary airports.
Oh no.
bring back state birds.
Maybe these are the ones for the state birds.
One for okay.
All I can hope for in that
The
category
second
is that other people
category is
get
a
questions wrong.
long touted category that I've threatened for a long time.
No, don't do it.
No.
Rivers that flow primarily north.
No.
I hate this
Oh
podcast.
my goodness.
Me too. Can we quit?
Next is AA, abbreviated associations.
By the way, have we talked about how stupid it is when people give the abbreviation for something and then say what it means?
Like what? AA,
Like what you
abbreviated
just said. I mean, in that case, it's fair.
I need that ASAP as soon as possible.
Right. Like, what was the point of wasting all of our time
ETC,
by
etc.
saying that twice?
I saw on an Instagram reel some comedian talk about the abbreviation that goes at the beginning of a website. What's that?
HTTP.
www.
Yeah, and that's an abbreviation for
World Wide Web.
Wide Web.
yeah. How many syllables are in World Wide Web?
3.
How many syllables are in www?
It's like how Jiffy
6.
is short for GIF.
That's right.
But more often you're typing it rather than saying it, right?
Yeah.
True. The next category is name that sitcom by characters.
Okay. Finally, you're 1 for 4 so far.
Okay. I'll probably be 1 for 5.
Wow.
At least he's honest.
Yep. Dated Taylor Swift.
What?
Oh, no.
Dated Taylor Swift.
No, go 0 for 6.
Oh, no.
And last is multitudinous Emmy-winning shows.
If
Wait.
you're being screwed right now, you're being screwed hard.
Is this a sequel of something else? What was the original?
No, this was the original that you guys voted out.
I tried to vote out French cities, guys.
You did.
I thought the reason I didn't remember it was because I blocked it out of my memory.
Is that it?
No.
Multitude.
Why
But
do, we
I
have
like
the,
that.
why do we have the two
I'll
worst
stick with that,
spellers
stick with
in control of the board at all times?
Entertainment
And the
factor.
podcast titles.
Yeah.
Episode titles.
I'll leave it.
The audience loves it.
Cool. Let's have Matthew start us off.
What's going on with Matthew?
I'll take the Emmy-winning shows.
Emmy
for
winning
100.
shows for 100? Got it.
Which ones?
The multitudinous
The
ones.
multitudinous ones.
Yep.
Multitude.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you what Emmy it won multiple of in the years, and also the network it was on. All right, for 100. This show won Best Drama in 2015 and 16 and 2018 and 19, and it was on HBO. Matthew.
Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Multitudinous for 2.
Multitudinous for 2. This show won Best Comedy in 2010 through 2014. It aired on ABC.
Matthew. Modern Family.
That's right.
Multitudinous for 3.
Multitudinous for 3. This won Best Drama in 2013 and 14, and it aired on AMC.
Kevin, Breaking Bad.
That's right.
Dated Taylor Swift for 100.
Dated Taylor Swift for 100. Okay, I'm going to give you the time frame that the dating occurred, and then songs that resulted from this relationship, and that's according to something that, if I remember the website right, it was like taylor.wiki.swift or
You
something
have a
like
lot
that.
of Taylor Swift knowledge,
Too much, probably.
I
better than
clearly had to
Skatebirds.
Google this though.
but she's been included before in categories.
She's pretty
Yeah,
famous.
Taylor Swift or Lamentations.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
yeah. That's right. Throwback. For 100?
Yeah.
All right, July 2008 through October 2008. The songs were Forever and Always and Last Kiss. This guy is a singer-songwriter. His initials are JJ.
What's his name?
Kevin?
Joe Jonas.
That's right.
Joe.
I had no
Joe.
idea that happened,
His name is Joe.
but I like the initials thing.
Yeah.
200.
Just
For 200.
Joe.
Good movie. All right, this relationship was August 2009 through November 2009. Song was Back to December.
Oh.
This guy's an actor. Initials TL.
Andy.
Taylor
Lautner.
That's right.
Wow, forgot about that one.
300.
300.
But I remember thinking it was funny because her name.
I
if they married.
have yet to hear about one that I've forgotten about.
Lautner.
300.
Yeah.
November 2009 through February 2010. A song that resulted from this was Dear John. This person's a singer-songwriter, and JM. Andy.
John Mayer.
That's right.
400.
I didn't forget about that one.
400.
Who are you?
Andy making fun of me for Taylor Swift knowledge.
I don't know by who she dated. I know by the last clue.
October 2010 through December 2010. Song was The Moment I Knew, and All Too Well. He's an actor. His initials JG.
Wentworth?
Jeremy Grant.
It's definitely John Goodman. I think we could all agree on that.
Josh Groban.
877 cash now.
Okay, again,
October 2010 through December 2010. The Moment I Knew, All Too Well. This guy's an actor. Initials JG.
It's not Josh Gad, but it would be funny if it was.
That would be funny. No, we are looking for Jake Gyllenhaal.
can I have a question?
Jilly.
Why are all of her relationships only 2 or 3 months long?
And most of them are in the fall too. And did you notice that
It's her.
Taylor
She's the
Lautner?
problem.
Taylor Lautner was August 09 through November 09, and John Mayer was November 09.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay. Mike, still your board, maybe?
My board.
I don't know. Whose board is it?
Andy's
Andy's.
with John Mayer.
Yeah.
500.
500. March 2015 through June 2016.
Oh,
Well, I know, right? This is what you came for is the song. This guy's a DJ, a singer-songwriter, and his initials are CH. Andy.
Calvin Harris.
That's right.
what's that?
Never heard of him before.
He's a DJ and a singer-songwriter.
Why do you keep calling me Calvin? Well, I saw your name written on your underwear.
Yikes!
It's Back to the Future. It's a classic.
I
Come
know.
on.
600.
600. July 2012 through October 2012. No songs. He is famous for having famous relatives. His initials are CK.
It's one of the, I don't know his first name. It's one of the Kennedys. I'll give you that.
Really?
Yeah. I actually knew this one because the one fact I did know about them.
No.
Because they were on Martha's Vineyard.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Chris Kennedy.
No.
Wow, that actually worked in my benefit.
Well played, Andy.
Yikes!
I was wondering when it would occur to somebody on this podcast to feed people false information to get them to
I
guess.
don't
No,
think
that
he-
was
I
right
don't think he
information,
did. I
though.
don't think he did.
No, it really is a Kennedy.
Okay, well, someday.
Maybe
then.
I'm a mole.
It is a Kennedy, and it is Connor Kennedy.
Wow.
Of course.
You would
He's
have a
a-
name
he's
like
a-
Connor.
Yeah, of
He's a
course.
1N Connor. He's a Conoer.
What?
Oh, ew.
Yeah.
No wonder she dumped him.
102. It's Connor.
No wonder. It was 3 months. It was time.
She didn't even write a song about him.
It's breakup.
How did you
It's
not
breakup time.
How did you? I was sitting on Harry Styles and you never even used Harry Styles.
Yeah. There's a lot of famous people she dated.
So I have a question for you. If you were one of the people who dated Taylor Swift and she didn't write a song about you, but she wrote a song about everybody else, would you feel good about that or bad about
Good.
that?
Good.
Good.
Really, it's like you didn't even make enough of an impact that she cares or even writes
Apparently,
or
according to
sings?
that website, the reason her and Jake Gyllenhaal broke up is because he, quote, wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, I mean, I think if that really happened, then I would think, good. She's not making money off of our relationship.
And apparently, her and Calvin Harris broke up because she ghost wrote a song for him that he was DJing. And
This is what you
like
came
this.
for.
yeah. Yeah.
With Rihanna.
Yeah. And she went by like a pseudonym on it so that, it wouldn't be popular because she wrote it, but because he was involved in it. And he didn't give her any credit for it, which was kind of the point. But she was mad about that. And that's why she was like, this is what you came for, just to use
Wow.
me for anything.
There you go.
She set him up for that.
It's someone's board.
Doubt it.
Probably Andy's.
Someone who
Probably
cares more
Andy's.
about Taylor Swift than me.
Got to be Andy.
And Andy.
I'll go with American Airlines for 100.
That's
What is it?
abbreviated associations.
Oh, yeah.
Remember?
Yep. So I'm just going to give you the abbreviation. You tell me the thing.
Okay.
MLB.
Kevin.
Matthew.
Kevin.
Major League Baseball.
That's right.
Yeah, that one for 200.
For 2. NRA.
Kevin.
Matthew.
Kevin.
National Rifle Association.
Yep.
300.
300. PETA.
Matthew.
Matthew.
People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals.
That's right.
AA for 4.
MADD.
Matthew.
Matthew.
Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
That's right. They mad.
500.
500. AARP.
Matthew.
Matthew.
American Association of Retired Persons.
That's right. And I would not have given it to you if you had said people.
It's persons and people. They're totally
that
different.
That was 500.
500. AA for 6.
For 6. Epcot.
Kevin. Oh, no. I didn't finish my name.
Hit the oh no button.
Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin, tell us what Epcot means.
I'm curious too.
It's not Upcot. It's Epcot.
Upcut, pickle juice man.
Security.
Kevin's going to get 2 600 pointers wrong in the same episode.
Well, so far, I mean, you could get all 6 wrong.
I absolutely.
Well, I'm wrong.
Thus far, you're 2 for 2 on buzzing in on 600 pointers.
European
You should probably.
porcupine.
I've been to Epcot.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Everyone's personal, crazy old town.
I think he's right.
That's like not that far off, I guess.
Wait, you don't think any of us are going to guess?
I don't think.
Time is out.
It is the experimental prototype community of tomorrow. Yes, the O is part of it.
Well, when you need it to be, it's there.
Yep.
Wow.
Whew. Glad I managed to hold back on that one.
It kind of just like rose, and then all of a sudden at the end, just straight up.
The difficulty
Right?
spike.
Right?
The difficulty
The first
spike
five
was
were all
pretty
like
severe.
Well, I thought someone was going to get AARP
meandering
wrong.
around in the field of knowledge. And then the sixth one was like Space Force of Nothingness.
Someone's bound to know this one.
Just past the field of knowledge is the cliff of despair.
The one cliff, not the cliffs.
Yeah, just one cliff.
Like
That's
Of
sitting at
despair.
the bottom of the pond, blowing bubbles out of his nose.
All right, give me Emmy-winning shows for 400.
Emmy-winning shows for 4. This won Best Comedy in 1994 through 98, and it aired on NBC.
Matthew. Seinfeld.
No.
Repeat.
Won Best Comedy 94 through 98 on NBC.
Got a guess for no points.
Same.
Was it
Friends?
Mad About You?
Mad About You?
Frasier.
500, I guess.
He guesses 500.
Took the wind out of my sails.
This won Best Drama in 2004 and 2007 on HBO.
Kevin?
Kevin.
Sopranos?
Yep. Sopranos?
I've heard it both ways.
Oh, you haven't, Sean.
Yeah, 600.
Yeah, 600. This won Best Comedy in 1963 through 64 and 66 and aired on CBS.
Oh, they have like the number one show and everything, right?
Number one comedy airing
I would
at
guess
10
for no
p.m. on
point.
Tuesdays.
Kevin, you could go for 3 wrong answers. So.
3 wrong 600?
Yeah.
You could
mean-
set records here.
I could set
You
records.
could get them all wrong and
Yeah.
set a record that will never be broken.
Well, I
Could
don't
you
know.
get them all wrong and still win?
Kevin.
Negative 24601
Kevin.
is pretty bad.
MASH.
No.
That's not what I was going to guess.
Is that a decent guess?
I think that was a decent guess.
I have no idea if that was I don't even know if it was a comedy, honestly. I've never seen an episode.
MASH is definitely a comedy.
Yeah.
About a Vietnam War medical hospital.
Korean.
Battlefield hospital. Oh, Korean. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said I Love Lucy.
Nope.
That's what I was going to guess.
No,
too.
I think I Love Lucy was in the 50s.
The
This is
Honeymooners?
The Dick Van Dyke Show.
Okay, I'm 3 for 3.
All right, we're halfway through the board.
Or over 3.
No, I'm 3 for 3.
What's the score?
I'm like Churdley's. I'm 3-0.
Kevin has negative 600 points. Mike has no guesses.
Pretty good for getting 3 600
yeah,
pointers
that's
wrong.
really good.
I love that Mike is so used to seeing a negative number by his name that he just said it was Mike that had negative 600.
No, I just thought 0 would be the worst. Andy has 1,000 and Matthew has 1,100.
Hoof.
Tight.
Hoof Benito, indeed. The board belongs to somebody.
It does. It's Kevin,
It
actually.
me.
You can go straight for 600.
Name that sitcom by characters for 100.
All right. I'm just going to start listing characters. Stop me at a point. Or until I run out. For 100. Dwight.
Matthew.
Kevin.
The Office.
That's right.
200.
200. Monica.
Matthew.
Kevin, I believe.
Friends.
That's right.
300.
300. April.
Matthew.
Matthew.
Parks and Rec.
That's right.
400.
400. Nick. Cece.
Kevin.
Wait. Kevin.
Who's that girl? It's Jess. That one?
Andy.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
What is
Andy.
the name of the show?
Andy.
New girl.
That's right. It's New Girl.
500.
500. Daphne. Niles.
Matthew.
Matthew.
Frasier.
That's right.
There was some spin-off or something too, though, wasn't there?
No, Frasier
is the
is the
spin-off.
spinoff.
Okay. Whew. All right. 600.
600. Frank. Robert. Marie. Deborah. Allie.
The 80s.
Andy.
Andy.
Ally Macbeth.
No.
Andy. That was Kevin's to lose.
I know, but it seemed just.
Kevin can still
Kevin.
lose points on it.
Kevin.
Ally McBeal.
No.
Oh, yeah, that is what it is.
Ha! I got your wrong answer right.
That'll show you, Andy.
Ally Macbeth.
Show you all.
Is it Ally Beth Stuckey? I'm mixing up.
Oh, man. The correct answer is Everybody Loves Raymond.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
How about Raymond as a character?
Isn't he one of the characters?
Yeah. I didn't say I was going to list all of them.
Or any of the right ones that you need to know.
That's one of those shows, kind of like, wait, is it just called George Lopez? The George Lopez one?
I have no idea.
Why couldn't I get New Girl?
I don't know. What's going on in your brain?
I don't know.
All right. There's 2 categories left.
Yep. I'll go with
That's always Kevin's board.
rivers that flow primarily north for 100.
Yeah.
All right.
This is what I've been waiting
Here
for.
we go. Long touted, long feared rivers that flow primarily north.
I'd like to play my exemption and go straight to Final Jeopardy.
You can't do that. Shooter. Oh, something. All right, for 100. This river starts in Central Africa.
Andy.
Andy.
Nile.
That's right.
All right.
200.
For 200. This river is pretty short, but famous for a massive waterfall of the same name as it travels from Lake Erie to Lake Ontario. Andy.
Niagara.
That's right.
300.
What a terrible place to put the daily double.
Targeting.
What?
Way better on the 500.
joking.
plan.
Yeah.
As somebody who has no chance of winning, but you're the only person who has a chance of beating Matthew, you should bid 0.
Well, how much is, or what's the points?
I'm coming for you.
What's the points?
You've got 11 and Matthew's got 19.
But Mike is only 1,100 behind you.
You can only stand to lose points here. Do you know any other rivers that flow north?
I feel like I can get them from the clues.
I don't feel like you can.
I'm going to go 400.
400. Okay. This river flows along the North Dakota and Minnesota borders up into Lake Winnipeg, but a more famous river of the same name gives its name to the annual Texas versus Oklahoma game called the Blank River Rivalry.
Red.
That's right.
Good job.
Should have gotten way more. 400.
400.
That's what you get for taking advice from somebody who has negative 1,300 points.
All right, 400. This river makes up much of the border of France and Germany and flows from the Alps northward into the North Sea.
Go for it, Andy.
Can you repeat?
This river makes up much of the border between France and Germany and flows from the Alps northward into the North Sea.
Okay, no. Rhine?
Yep, that's right. So,
That's what I would guess
the
too.
Rhine.
500.
500. I was surprised to learn that this river, which has been mentioned on the guest room before, flows primarily northward towards Pittsburgh, where it joins the Allegheny. Matthew.
Oh, no.
The pump fake!
I know. I got pump faked right there.
That's right.
Wait, really? There's a reason?
The Mississippi.
That's incorrect.
Kevin,
Kevin.
the Ohio.
No.
Kevin, that
That
one's only
wasn't a
worth
600
500.
point.
Where
I
it,
still have time.
Please repeat the whole question.
I was surprised to learn that this river, which has been mentioned on TGR before, flows primarily northward towards Pittsburgh, where it joins the Allegheny to form the Ohio River. Which this is exactly what happened to you on the previous clue, Kevin, by the way.
What joins up with the Allegheny to make the Ohio?
This is like the opposite clue from...
Hey, no more clues.
Oh, you're right.
I
Sorry.
don't know.
Don't either.
I don't, yes.
The Nile is still the only one that I know.
Okay.
We are looking for the Monongahela River.
600.
Ah!
It makes me feel
Ooh.
better that I never would have come up with that.
Notre Dame sits on a small island in the middle of this river flowing through
Kevin.
Paris. Kevin.
The Seine.
That's right.
Yeah.
Dang it!
Right. You couldn't even do that right.
Can't even lose right.
All right. Secondary and tertiary airports for 100.
All right. In this category, I'm going to give you an airport code, and for the 3 easiest ones, I'm going to give you another airport in that metro, and you're just telling me the greater metro area that it serves. So if I gave you, let's say, PNE, which is Payne Field, the answer would be Seattle, not Everett, even because it's technically in the city of Everett, but I'm looking for the metro area that it serves, which is Seattle.
Okay.
Got it?
Ackerson.
Yep. All right, for 100?
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right.
You know it.
All right, AZA. Andy.
Phoenix.
That's right. Shares a metro area with PHX.
200.
200. HOU shares airspace with IAH. Andy.
Houston.
That's right.
How is that the 200?
300.
Wait, is that easier than AZA?
Yes.
Yeah, because
But
it's
you live here.
HOU.
But you live here.
HOU has got to be Houston.
Houston Hobby.
That's right.
Hobby.
300. DAL.
Matthew.
Matthew.
Dallas.
That's right. Shares a city alongside DFW.
Dallas.
Dallas. Call it a joke. All right. 400.
400. LGA.
Andy.
Andy.
New York.
That's right.
Dang.
500.
Did you explain what you were doing here?
Oh yeah, these ones you're not giving
Yeah.
any additional things.
That's right.
Ooh, 500.
500. LGB.
Can you repeat?
Do you really need me to?
Yeah.
What did you say?
I don't know what he said.
How did you say?
He said LGB.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Dover.
No.
What? LGB?
Let's go, Brandon. He goes to Delaware all the time.
Le Grand Borange.
The airport is Long Beach. The metro area is Los Angeles.
That makes sense.
Yes.
600.
All right, the last one. IAD.
Kevin.
Matthew.
Kevin.
Washington, D.C.
That's right.
It was Dulles, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
I
desperately
don't know how
needed
that
that
was
one,
600.
What?
Wow, you got 2 600s, but you missed 3
4.
4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And also 2 500s, right?
You're like the non-Mike.
I got a lot of high pointers wrong.
I was just a second too slow on that one. It would have put me in front of Andy, too. Ooh, that's a big miss.
All right. That's the board.
This is quite possibly the weirdest, scoreboards. I don't know these things.
You didn't get
I don't know airports. I don't know rivers. I don't know American Airlines or whatever that was. I don't know sitcoms. I don't know sitcoms. And I don't know Taylor Swift.
This is the first.
Wow. I thought I would be the first person who never guessed during an episode.
You probably were.
But you think that?
No.
He's always had at least one.
Guess.
Wow.
Scores going in to.
Wait, hold on. Does Mike get to play in the final?
No. What would I get? I could quadruple my zero.
Go for it all.
Kevin's got negative 1,100 points after guessing a whole lot.
I mean, look, I missed 3,400 worth of questions,
Yes, somehow that makes you the best.
at least. And I
And
still
that
only ended
makes
up with
him the
negative
best.
1,100.
You don't have to like corn to be the best.
It's called.
Have you guys not
That-
seen the corn kid?
Yeah. You showed us it
Kevin
last time.
clearly has
The
it,
what?
but Mike has.
No,
The corn
Matthew
kid.
you showed it to us.
No, I showed it to you.
They keep talking over you. I can't hear what you're saying.
The corn kid. It's this kid just raving about
yeah.
how much he loves
It's
corn.
Cown.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I saw something about
It's the
that.
most beautiful thing.
Mike did not guess, therefore has no negative points.
And
It
has
wins.
no points.
Matthew has 1,700 points, and Andy has 2,200.
Yeah, this is a weird episode.
So
This is a weird episode.
So weird.
So weird. So weird. Your final Jeopardy category.
Can I just play for funsies?
Yeah.
Category.
You can play for funsies. Is a language.
Why is that
Language is in quotes. A language.
My poo-poo looking sultry.
Good wager, Kevin.
All right, Janice.
Kevin outbid Mike by 1.
Too bad he's 1,100 behind me.
It means he's got to get it right. You've got to get it wrong. Okay, got it. The clue for Final Jeopardy is as follows. What language was created by the Warsaw-based ophthalmologist L.L. Zamenhof in 1887? What language was created by the Warsaw-based ophthalmologist L.L. Zamenhof in 1887? Thought about flipping it around and asking what decade the language was created in.
Or what was the occupation of the guy who created it?
Bum, bum.
Or spell this last name.
Spell this occupation. Try to spell the occupation, you guys.
Well, I mean, you pronounced it pretty distinctly.
I think it's time.
I'm ready.
It's business time. All right. We will start with Kevin, who says Yiddish, and he wagered 10,001 point. Mike said Pig Latin, and he wagered 10,000 points.
Mine was a palindrome.
Matthew said Pig Latin and wagered 505. Andy said Pig Latin and wagered 2. I'm sorry, you are all incorrect. The language is Esperanto, which has been mentioned on this podcast before.
And what is that?
It's a language.
Esperanto.
Yikes.
I do love that 3 of us answered Pig Latin, though.
Yeah,
that's pretty
great.
impressive.
I like that you guys think that a Polish guy invented
Yeah.
Pig Latin.
I mean, it makes sense to
You
me.
do that
You
with
had
any
Latin
language?
You had
He could-
language in quote
he could
marks,
be a-
so it had to have
Well,
been some sort
I guess
of
he couldn't be a Polish farmer. You said he was an
invented language.
ophthalmologist.
Yeah.
My bad.
Oh, you think he was a Polish farmer?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the final scores existed.
Yeah, they sure did. Kevin ended with negative 11,101.
Wow.
Mike ended with negative 10,000, crushing Kevin
Only
by
guessing once and getting
over
negative
1,000
10,000
points.
It's incredible.
Matthew ended with a cool 1195, while Andy sits atop his perch at 2198.
Let's go.
Good job, Andy.
Good job, Andy.
Thank you.
It's Taylor Swift that did it for you.
Yes.
Turkey.
Yeah. And Rivers.
Sounds like it's Taylor
Rivers
Swift.
and Turkey. Or Turkey? Rivers and Taylor Swift.
Turkey Swift, I've heard her called.
Well, and I think Matthew buzzing in on Monongahela.
Oh, yeah. That helped.
Yeah, right. This instant before you said Allegheny. Well, the other thing that killed me was there were some fast categories, but Kevin was right there on all those, so I was like splitting the answers with him. So
That's right.
That was tough. Good job, Andy.
Yeah, good job, Andy.
Good job.
Thank
Give
you.
it a give to
Thank
you.
you.
Listeners, if you heard the secret phrase or you think you did, then please send your guess to theguestroompodcast@gmail.com.
And andysmith@gmail.com.
In the subject line, please put secret phrase game and the title of this episode. If you are correct within 7 days of this episode airing, then you will receive one entry into the monthly secret phrase game drawing, in which if you win, you get to choose something from our store, from a 25-cent sticker to a $25 sweatshirt, which apparently is more in vogue to call a hoodie these days.
If everything in a store is half off, can you get the whole store for half off? Like the store itself?
I think it just doubles the cost of overhead. Listeners, if you want to hear more of this, extra episodes coming to your feed, feature your content on the podcasts, get a shout out, and lots of cool perks like that, then remember to go to patreon.com/theguestroom podcast. Join the guest list.
Insane.
Keep us guessing. So insane. All right, secret phrase 2 episodes ago was,
From me, Matthew.
hello, Matthew.
Matthew, were you even on this episode?
Oh,
No.
good joke, Kevin.
I came over here just to record this part.
What was your phrase?
So my phrase was, thereupon, ficuses from Kazakhstan and Fresno wilt Chamberlain, which was going pretty well until somebody tacked Chamberlain on the end there. So I tried to fold it into my introduction to my All-Stars category.
Well done. I think it was a fitting spot.
It was.
That concludes our episode for today. Thank you so much for all of us here at the Guest Room Podcast, for Matthew, for KD, for Andy, for Kevin, and for that dude that created that language. I'm Mike, and as always, farewell.